Good evening, Mayor and City Council. My name is Dell Huff. I reside at 868 East Meadbrook Street in the city of Carson. I would like to just share this with you. It is something to read. It actually comes out of this book that is celebrating the 30th annual Martin Luther King Jr. Parade, which the majority of this council participated in just a week ago. The last page, and you have a copy of it, is from me. It says Dell Huff, VIP coordinator of the Kingdom Day Parade. It was my notice of resignation. The parade is celebrating 30 years. I worked on that parade for 29 years. There are 2 pages. At least for the last 4 years, I think all of you have participated in this parade. This parade was set about to celebrate the dreams, the visions that Dr. Martin Luther King had, and those victories that we have won. I would like to read the second page. It's from our Congresswoman, Karen Bass. It says, "Dear friends, it is with great pleasure that I extend my warmest congratulations to the 30th Annual Kingdom Day, a celebration of the birth, life, and legacy of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This year's parade theme is love and respect. Let it begin with me. Those who value Dr. King's legacy understand that his work will always require our attention. We must defend and extend the progress the nation has made on racial equality in the years since he and so many others won key court cases and passage of landmark legislation, such as the Voting Rights Act, the Fair Housing Act, and many others." She goes on to commend the organization that has put on the parade and to say their engagement in such a notable event shows their dedication to fostering the beliefs and visions of one of the greatest activists of equality and justice for all humans. She congratulated the planning of the parade and commended them on their tireless effort. May this event continue to serve as a reminder to older generations and an inspiration to new generations to continue the work began by Dr. Martin Luther King to strengthen our community and our nation. This year's parade theme, love and respect. Let it begin with me. I find it so ironic that most of you participated in that parade just a week ago. And the parade was to celebrate those rights. But all of a sudden, you want to forget them. And before you say, Mr. Mayor, my time is up.
No, I was going to ask you to conclude your thoughts, please.
You have no right. And it's so funny that here we are 50 years later, everybody that's coming up here is still begging for the right to vote. That's a right that was already given to them. Why is it in the city of Carson that we have to come up here and beg you to allow us to vote for our person that we want to represent us? You don't think like me. You don't look like me. Everybody in this city has a mind of their own.
Okay, please conclude your thought, because you are over your time, and you know it.
We should have the right to vote.
Thank you.
And if you're not a hypocrite, Mr. Mayor, you celebrated that parade.
Okay.
The cameras are on and you
Huff,
wave.
Ms. Huff, you're abusing your right at this point. Okay.
Same as you're abusing the citizens of Carson.
Well, you supported Measure M. Ms. Huff, you're a hypocrite because you supported Measure M to take the right to vote away from the people of Carson for the office of mayor. It's contradictory to what you just said.
Is the mayor supposed to respond back to me now?
Thank you.
Again, rules are made as we go along. We have the right to vote.
Okay, Dell Huff.
Mr. Mayor.
Dr. Rita Boggs, you're next.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilwoman, go ahead.
I think there needs some clarification. Measure M was put on the ballot to give the people the right to decide whether they wanted to do a rotating mayor. Anytime you go to the ballot and vote, you're giving a decision. The right wasn't taken. It was said, do you want a rotating mayor or do you want an elected mayor? The citizens said we want to elect our mayor. That was their right. That was their decision. It wasn't to take it away. It says, residents, what do you want to do? What is your preference? And that's what they said. We want to elect our mayor.
Sorry, Boggs. Hold on 1 minute. Again, from Councilwoman Holmes, we have double talk and baloney. I'll tell you one thing. Measure M. Okay, hecklers, get a grip. Measure M was a measure put before the voters to ask the voters if they want to remove their right to vote for the office of mayor. It was to remove the right. And if you say it was not, you're full of baloney, and that is just ridiculous. Hey, Dr. Boggs, go ahead.
No, it was not.
Well,
Anytime people go to the polls and vote.
Go ahead, Dr. Boggs.
Mayor, dear members of the City